Oh boy. Here we go. Streaming on YouTube. Oh boy. Darn camera. Let's see what's wrong with it. Okay. Let's make sure everything is not crazy. Yep, everything is certainly crazy. Let's do it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that guy. Alrighty. I think this has been a while since I last streamed on YouTube. I haven't made any videos lately. I've just been so busy with school and, been trying to make videos, but it is what it is. But what's going on, party people? It's this is very interesting, being on the YouTube platform for streaming right now, because I was just streaming on Twitch, so I have no idea. Yeah, today we have a lot of tech news. Okay, there's so much stuff in the news at the moment. It's just wild. I've never seen anything like it. But yeah, let's begin. Let us begin to do our stuff. Let's talk about some of this stuff that's in the news, shall we? As you've already known, Intel is making their new processors for their laptop series called Meteor Lake, and it features a processing unit called the Neural Processing Unit. This will help with local AI processing. It's going to be really cool. It's going to help accelerate AI workloads alongside the GPU, and to help make AI programs run more efficiently, because they run kind of slow on normal modern hardware. This is going to be the company's first ever processor that's devoted to AI workloads. AI programs such as Stable Diffusion or today's chatbots, they work off of a locally hosted language model. They're going to be able to run natively on the laptops without suffering from slow performance, poor quality, or crippling power demands. A quote from Tim Wilson, the general manager for the SoC design at Intel, stated, "At Intel, our goal is to, forgive me for botching this word, democratize AI, building it around standardized interfaces, making it accessible to anyone around the world." This is great news, but it's also not really, it's important news. Let's say that. Because, Intel nowadays is not like AMD. A lot of people are still diehard Intel fans because Intel makes great processors, but nowadays they run way too hot and they cost way too much. Whereas AMD, it's pretty efficient all the way through. It's like a pick your poison type of deal. Would you rather stay a fanboy, or would you rather mix it up a little bit? Try and see what works best for you, right? I was always an Intel kid. That was just the thing. And then I saw the Ryzen 7 5800X, and I was like, I've got to have that. It's so nice. So, got that in my current rig. So that's the news for that. According to Intel, the NPU means generative AI programs, such as all that stuff. It also promises to offer as much as 8 times the power efficiency improvement over Intel's previous chip generation when it comes to AI-based workloads, which is great to see. That's great to see. So yeah, there's that. And then, Intel's doing all that stuff with AI. They're making these new processors that'll look much better, and it'll be low power and all that stuff for low power workloads. A lot of efficiency cores and performance cores. This thing will be able to take data quickly and help with AI processes, so it would be really fast, really clean, stuff like that. So that's pretty much Intel's thing. Why a neural processor? Well, maybe it looks like it's going to capitalize on the rise of generative AI. It also represents Intel's response to other chip makers integrating dedicated AI processing on board their own chips. Apple did it. Ryzen 7000 series did it. And, a lot of other things do it. So does... So Intel is going to call their series the Core Ultra series. So that'll be very interesting to see. Might make a video on that just to inform, I guess. Now, the one I wanted to talk about that I saw. This is a very interesting topic because I'm a Nintendo fanboy. It doesn't matter what you say. Nintendo is very dear to my heart because, I grew up on Nintendo. So we got news or word that Microsoft had a data leak of 38 terabytes. And in those leaked, in that leaked data was emails. And the leaked emails revealed that Microsoft wanted to buy both Nintendo and Valve, which is so dumb. In a leaked email sent in 2020, but just recently made public as part of a trial document released and first reported by IGN, Spencer says that getting Nintendo would be a career moment, and that Microsoft is playing the long game with the famous Japanese video game company. Spencer goes on to say in the email that Nintendo is the prime asset for us in gaming, and today gaming is our most likely path to consumer relevance. It's true that Microsoft's stance on this idea could have shifted since the email was originally penned, since they tried to buy Blizzard in 2022, and that did not go over well. Nintendo makes much less than Sony and Microsoft, earning $12 billion in revenue in 2022. This news comes at the end of the Activision Microsoft deal, and the all-new design for the Xbox Series X coming next year. This thing's going to be powerful, I believe. It'll have, it'll have 4K gaming, typical, faster Wi-Fi, more internal storage. A lot is going into this machine. Yeah, so this thing's called the Brooklyn, the Xbox Series X refresh. The Brooklyn will deliver 4K Generation 9 console gaming with more internal storage, faster Wi-Fi, reduced power, and a more immersive controller, and a beautiful redesign that elevates the all-digital experience of the Xbox ecosystem. It's going to have beautiful and innovative design, more storage for games, USB-C front port with power delivery, all new controller, and same great price, $499. It's also going to have a new south bridge to modernize I/O and sustainability efforts, Wi-Fi 6E, which is good, Bluetooth 5.2, which is great, 6nm die. Okay, that's pretty small. That's pretty good. Reduced power consumption by 15%. Low power standby mode. That's pretty cool. And 100% recyclable packaging. Great. It's literally the trash can from Apple. And this looks exactly the same as the Xbox Series X. That's dumb. Here's the new controller. It looks like the Elite controller. Weird. Can you change the way that it looks? I don't know if you can change the way it looks. It's really cool though. I don't know. But yeah, that's what really made me feel really weird, was the fact that Microsoft wanted to buy Nintendo in 2020. Don't know why. It was probably because, Nintendo was coming up with all these cool ideas and Microsoft wanted a part of that. Because Tears of the Kingdom was coming 3 years later. The game is so good. It's a very, very different game. What? Got it. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I knew this was a bad idea. But anyways, thank you all for joining me.